Two things seemed very, very clear watching the World Series. Number one, the Yankees make a lot of mistakes, and most of them seem to happen in the fifth inning last night. With a 5-0 lead, the New York Yankees unraveled. First, Aaron Judge dropping a routine fly ball. Basic fundamentals. He'd just broken out of a slump. Absolutely jaw-dropping. That was followed shortly thereafter by the Yankees shortstop, Anthony Volpe, bouncing a ball to third. Again, routine play. How about this? Followed bizarrely by Garrett Cole, miscommunication, not covering first base. That's day one of spring training stuff. The El Segundo Little League team had that stuff buttoned up. What's going on? Suddenly a 5-0 Yankee lead. They could have been out of the inning if Garrett Cole gets to first, evaporated. First, there's Freddie Freeman. Yes, Freddie Freeman, the MVP. 2 RBI single. Now it's 5-3. Followed by Teoscar Hernandez. Remember early this year in New York in the regular season, he owned the Yankees. He did it here. Drives in 2 with a double. It's 5-5. All 5 runs. Unearned, all 5 of them, and we are tied. It didn't end there. We go to the 8th inning, a huge break. Ohtani was struggling with his confidence. He comes up, and the Yankees let him off the hook. A catcher's interference. Crazy. Ohtani, in this situation, had struggled all series. Next batter up, wouldn't you know it, Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts with a sac fly. Dodgers take their first and only lead at 7-6. So that's the first thing we noticed. The Yankees make a lot of mistakes. The second thing is the Dodgers proved, literally, they weren't just rich and talented. They were resilient. Outfielders moving to the infield because of an injury, Tommy Edman, or role players being inserted to the starting lineup, Kike Hernandez, or your star, Walker Buehler, on 2 days rest, being asked to close. 8 different Dodger pitchers last night pitched. 40 over the course of a season. Every move Dave Roberts, the manager, made worked. Or if it didn't, the bullpen game, it was part of a bigger plan. Yes, the Dodgers have an enormous payroll. Yes, they outbid people for stars, but half of them, especially the starting staff, seem injured all year. This organization, it had been lamented for years. They didn't play inspired. They weren't resilient, but yet they led the National League in come-from-behind wins. Very early on, this team proved a resilience beyond the money, beyond the expectations. Here, capped by Walker Buehler, who we thought would start in Game 7, nope, raised his hand, I'll take the mound, and sealed the Dodgers' 8th World Series title. Well, as far as the Yankees go, I was reading this morning, they're the only Major League Baseball, the New York Yankees, all in the same game, regular season or postseason, since earned runs became an official stat in 1913. They're the only team to blow a 5-plus run lead, allow 5-plus earned runs, commit 3 errors, a balk, and catcher's interference. Wow. Now, once Aaron Judge hit that early home run for the Yankees, it did feel like everybody could finally exhale, right? He'd been struggling. If Aaron Judge can't hit, the series is over. And then he hits a bomb. But the Dodgers from the Padres series, the Mets series, the World Series, stayed even keel, good or bad. The Yankees didn't. You could feel the stress with the Yankees the entire series. Aaron Judge felt stressed out. Aaron Boone pulling Garrett Cole in Game 1 created anxiety. In Games 1 and 5, with Garrett Cole, New York had leads in later innings. But it never, ever felt like they were under control. And it always felt like it would come crashing down, and it did. The stress, the anxiety, and the pressure. Now, Aaron Judge, his first ever error, playing center field. I mean, you don't think that's stress created? The entire series, the Dodgers felt loose and inspired, maybe because they've been there before. And the Yankees felt uptight. A balk? Catcher's interference? short hopping a ball to third, not covering first. We've seen it with Mahomes and Brady. Experience matters, especially in those high leverage situations. The Dodgers had been here, dominating their division for years and winning in the postseason, not always the World Series, but winning. And the Yankees haven't. Outside of the American League Central, they just don't win a lot of playoff series anymore. This became a nightmare on 161st Street. And there was a Freddie terrorizing everybody. His name was Freddie Freeman, but more than anything, even more than Freddie Freeman, it was the stress, the mistakes, and the unraveling. The only game the Yankees won in this World Series was the Dodger bullpen game. And let me rephrase that. The Dodgers' lower-tier bullpen game. Even their ace, Garrett Cole, finished 2 starts without a win. By the way, I've never seen, and we find out statistically it never happened, I've never seen something happen in the 5th inning like that. Aaron Judge first error, a drop fly ball, the short hop to third, not covering first. That was the crazy stuff. Then a balk, then catcher's interference. But one of the advantages of not going to a game, because you don't see this when you're at a game, but going to a game is more fun, especially a World Series game. But one of the advantages of not going to a game, you see things on TV that you wouldn't notice when you're there. And you could sense the stress. You could sense the anxiety from the Yankees, and you could simultaneously see the looseness and the joy and the inspired effort of the Dodgers playing with a chip on their shoulder despite this massive payroll. And I thought it was very obvious last night as it all came crashing down for the Yankees in the 5th and the 8th innings. Hi, everybody. It's me, Uncle Colin. Subscribe here to get the latest from the herd, including exclusive behind-the-scenes videos and more, wherever you may be, however you may be watching. Thanks again for making us part of your day.